Brandi Bragg was 17 years old when they found her body, wrapped in a tarp, behind a junked van, methamphetamine and cocaine. 2 years earlier, on Christmas morning, her grandfather had bought a single Powerball ticket at a gas station in West Virginia. He won $314 million, the largest single-ticket jackpot in American history. 5 years later, sitting on a porch outside Charleston, he told a reporter he wished he had torn that ticket up. This is File 003. Here's the part that does not make sense. He did not need the money. His name was Andrew Jackson Whittaker, Jr. Everyone called him Jack. He was 65 years old. He owned a construction company in Putnam County, West Virginia, with $17 million in assets and over 100 employees. He was already a millionaire. He bought the ticket as a joke. The jackpot that morning was $314,900,000. After taxes, he took the lump sum, $113 million, a single cashier's check. He stood at the press conference with his wife, his daughter, and his 17-year-old granddaughter, Brandi. He promised the cameras he would be a good winner. He tithed 10% to 3 Baptist churches. He started a foundation. He gave away a house. The reporters wrote stories about the gentleman who would not be ruined. 8 months later, he was standing in a parking lot watching $500,000 drive away. August 2003. A strip club called the Pink Pony in Cross Lanes, West Virginia. Whittaker had left a briefcase in his Lincoln Navigator. Inside that briefcase, $545,000 in cash, plus checks for almost $100,000 more. He was carrying that much money the way most people carry a wallet. Someone broke the window and took it. The story made national news, not because of the theft, because of the cash on hand. And that was the easy part. Within 12 months, Whittaker had been arrested twice for drunk driving, sued by Caesars Atlantic City for bouncing a $1.5 million check, accused of groping a bartender. He was paying his granddaughter Brandi $2,000 a week in allowance. He gave her 4 cars. Her friends called her the lottery princess. Then it got worse. In September of 2004, Brandi's 18-year-old boyfriend was found dead of a drug overdose in Whittaker's house. 3 months later, Brandi disappeared. They found her exactly the way I told you in the first 30 seconds of this video, wrapped in a tarp, behind a junked van, 17 years old. His daughter Ginger died next. His wife left him. His house burned down. By his own count, he had been sued more than 400 times. Behavioral economists have a word for what just happened to Jack Whittaker. It is not greed. It is called mental accounting. The economist Richard Thaler won the 2017 Nobel Prize for proving it. His finding was this: money is not money to the human brain. The brain sorts cash into invisible buckets, and the bucket determines the behavior. A dollar earned by labor feels heavier than a dollar found on the sidewalk. A dollar from the lottery feels almost free. Thaler called this the house money effect. Gamblers who are up will bet more recklessly than gamblers who started even, because winnings do not feel like real money yet. They feel borrowed. For Whittaker, all $113 million were house money. He had not earned it, so his brain refused to defend it. Underneath this, there's a second effect. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. Within months, the new baseline becomes the normal baseline. The thrill of $113 million equilibrates to the thrill of $17 million. To feel anything, the spending has to escalate. The strip club cash, the granddaughter's allowance, the 4 cars, the lawsuits. These are not character flaws. They are a documented behavioral cascade. The National Endowment for Financial Education estimates that 70% of lottery winners go broke within a few years. Whittaker did not just go broke. He took his family with him, which brings us back to the porch. 2007, West Virginia. 5 years after Christmas morning, Jack Whittaker sat down with an Associated Press reporter. He said the words that ended up on every wire service in America. Quote, "I wish all of this never would have happened. I wish I would have torn that ticket up." End quote. He died in June of 2020, age 72. alone. The ticket was a receipt. The receipt was the price of every behavior the money unlocked. The amount printed on it was $113 million. The actual cost was everyone he loved. This was File 003. For more receipts, follow Receipt Files.